Hello me ducks, it's Simon here, welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. So firstly, no candles, no candles tonight. Two reasons, first one being I'm going to be unboxing this package that has been sent to me. Just noticed I've took my address label out and it says here for Simon. And secondly, it's just too hot. I just don't think I could bear the heat of some candle flames. So you will have seen from the title of the video why I'm here today. And if you was in the cuppa and catch up on Saturday, you will have seen that I had a very special guest this last week, which was Andrea Aste. And it was an absolute joy to have him on and to chat to him about his life, about his creations, both as an artist and as a deck creator. Yeah, and it was just a wonderful experience. And he talked about a Lenormand that he's got, the Ghastly Lenormand, which has still got over a week to go. It's already surpassed its funding goal, but it looked really cool. And I'm not a Lenormand person, I've discovered over the years, but I decided to back it because I just want his artwork. I'd love to have his entire collection, same way as I am about people like Arnatorian or Patria Valenza, etc. And the book that comes with it is put a very simple explanation of how to read Lenormand. So I thought, well, maybe give it a go again. Anyway, after the live, he reached out and he said that he wanted to send me, oh, look at this, his latest Book of Shadows. And this is the Alchemist, that version. The one that I have, and I did say in the live that this is the Book of Shadows, the Lost Code, which I bought a year or two after it came out back in 2019. I keep it in this pouch. I'll get it out just so I can do a bit of a comparison. I bought this in Glastonbury back in at the end of 2018, and it's just wonderful. This is kind of in black and red on this sepia tone card, and the Alchemist world that he creates through his Book of Shadows is the world where this particular alchemist has invented the tarot. So, as in, this is the first ever deck. It's a fantasy world, but it's wonderful to get submerged into it. And over the years, this has evolved, and he's done some work with John Matthews, Rana George, is it Sasha Graham? Yeah, Sasha Graham, to create the evolution of the story. And this is the deck. Look at this. So there's a little sticker on the inside as well, which is www.andreaaste.world, as in the world that he creates. And I was just absolutely blown away when he said, I really would like to, as a thank you for having him on the channel, which he didn't need to. The thank you enough for me was having him come on and chat to us all, and allowing me to kind of ask him all these questions and find out about his life. He wants to do further collaborations as well, having some tea and talking about tarot and things. So that might be fun for us to do in the upcoming months. So yes, so this journey with the Book of Shadows just sounds so fascinating, and I just love his artwork. I think it's so quirky, and now it's in full colour as well, which is wonderful. The other deck of his that I got is the Light and Shadow that he did with John Matthews. So here we have the book, just making sure it's in shot properly. So Andrea, Aste, John Matthews, Sasha Graham, Rana George. Rana George has been very famous for Lenormand. And John and Sasha, you know, if you're part of the tarot community, you will know them anyway. So this is the Book of Shadows, an Alchemist story. So it's revisiting from the Lost Code. May magic always be with you. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? And this is kind of like part of his signature. I love it with this kind of hat, and yeah, it's a great little sketch. So that's a nice personal touch. This is available through his website. So if you like what you see, go to the description on this video, and there'll be links there to his website. Yeah, so look at, I'll just look at this. Oh, I love this content page. So it tells you what's in here, like the preface, the prologue. Just wonderful. Oh, look at this. So this is the preface by John Matthews back in 2021. I love it. And then there's a bit here by Andrea. The prologue. The past is never where you think you left it. Oh, and it's like a graphic novel, which is really cool. There's a bit here from Sasha Graham. I'm just so glad that I've got some time off work after this week, so I've got so many books that I want to read, and this is definitely one of them. The Book of Shadows, from Legend to Reality. The Decoding Problem, that's part of the Lost Code. You can see the images here from the Lost Code tarot. So yeah, just look at this. The Alchemist, his life, his times. So giving him a backstory, newspaper clippings. This is just cool. So cool. Now, the CCB history, again, it's all fantasy. So it doesn't really exist, but you can go, and part of this package is that there is a film that you can watch as well. So the information is in here about how to watch, and it's a full feature film. So it's cool, isn't it? There's a book, a deck, and a film. So it's a real multimedia project. And he was explaining on Saturday, this is one of the reasons why this deck and set isn't going to be mass market, because, you know, publishers don't want this and this. They just want, you know, a deck and an accompanying book. They're not perhaps interested in the multimedia aspect of it and films and things. You must have chaos within you to give birth to a dancing star, the tower. I love it. So yeah, and as you can see, here's all of the cards as well. There's so much to read. I can't wait. I cannot wait to get started and reading this. So, and it's a lovely hardback book. So here on the back, just to give you the overview, it says, in the unfathomable murky void of space, adrift in a dimension, floated between space and time, a land formed by the ineffably mysterious power of magic is about to arise in the light of tarot. Unfortunately, where the light is brighter, the shadow is darker. Welcome to the Book of Shadows, an Alchemist story. The Book of Shadows, an Alchemist story is a multimedia project, a tarot deck, a graphic novel book of magic, a mockumentary film, I love that, that will take you on a journey of discovery as we explore the meaning of tarot and the nature of magic via the power of imagination. Wow. Can't wait to watch the film. All right, so let's have a look at the deck. Do I need to bring the camera down a little bit more? I probably do. Let's turn that around and bring the camera down. Okay, so for ease, I've just took the plastic off and we'll open the deck up. Oh, look at this. How gorgeous is this? Wow, this is a chunky deck. Let's compare it with the lost code. Yeah, so I mean, not it's thicker, but not this in itself is a really thick deck. These are the backs, which are beautiful. I love this kind of electric blue. Look how luscious that is. That's gorgeous. I love the tones, how it's lighter in the middle. These are the original backs, which is very in keeping with this deck, you know, this antique style deck. But this blue is just gorgeous, really, really gorgeous. I won't do a side-by-side comparison because this deck is a working deck, so it's not in any order, but the full card is on the top, so I'll show you the difference here between the two. Oh, it's just wonderful. Love the vibrancy of this deck. Just gorgeous. So quirky. Now if I do that, it will try and focus on the back of the card rather than the actual card itself. Here's our magician, which is cool. I kind of want to grab, but I won't, because like I said, this isn't in order, and what I don't want to do is be you know, keep going through the deck to find the cards. But I'm just going to find the magician, and I've got the devil card is the second card as well, so when we get to the devil, although we did a side-by-side, Andrea and I, on Saturday. Here's the original magician look. So you can see it's redrawn. It's not just a case that it's been coloured in, it's completely redrawn, but very much in keeping with the original. Notice how the image goes outside, whereas it's contained within the border here. Oh, but it's so beautiful. Look how rich the greens and the blues are. Just stunning. Here's our High Priestess. Again, the vibrancy, the purples against the blue and the orange. Oh, lovely. Love it. Look at her dress. The Emperor. Look at him. It's tiny on this huge throne. Oh no, there's a hand. Oh, that's his beard and moustache. That was taking a while to kind of work out. I thought it was like a little tiny emperor here. Till I saw the orb and scepter. Our Hierophant, look at that. Gorgeous. Look at that sun in the background. The yellows and orange and burnt sienna, just gorgeous colours. And I've not, because of, there was an Oracularium, of course, the Oracle, but in terms of his tarot decks, I'm so used to seeing kind of sketches of monochrome, black and white. So seeing this landscape now in colour is just wonderful. A chariot. Look at her in the strength card. Oh, this is wonderful. Love the Hermit. I remember when Giselle showed this on her channel, I was like, yes, look at that hermit. His beard, how it comes all the way down and wraps around his staff at the bottom there. I love the night sky and the stars, and there's these magical little glittery kind of, the whole deck oozes magic. Justice, wonderful. The Hanged Man, I love the rainbow colours in the background. Yeah, it's like the midday and that, like midday blue, but then going into like this setting sun. Death card. Cardstock is wonderful, really, really nice. Temperance, look at her, gorgeous. And then we have the Devil. So let me, pop the deck. It'll be in the middle now because I split it and put, the Devil was on top. Bear with. Oh my goodness, you guys. I just paused the video to find the Devil card to do a, to show you them side by side. And I forgot to press record again, and I've done a walkthrough of the entire deck. And it wasn't even recording. It wasn't until I got to the end when I did my Namaste and Blessed Be bit, and I went to switch the camera off, that I realised I was switching it on. So that's okay. That's okay, because we can, I can go from the Devil again to the end. The only difference being now I have seen all of the cards, but that's fine. So yes, we will progress on. I love this. This is the Tower card, as you can see, but look how the bits of debris is coming outside of the border. I think that is really, really cool, a cool little touch. The star, I mean, just look how rich these colours are. That blue, the midnight blue sky, and the glow in the distance, perhaps of the moon or the setting sun as it makes part of the sky lighter. Just gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Same here with the moon. You can see how it's pale around it, so it's almost like perhaps that's the moon coming up in the distance on the sun card. It's so beautiful. Again, look, everything is not within the lines, which is really, really cool. Gorgeous. We have our Judgment here. It's beautiful angel. Look at the wings, the detail in the wings, and the world. So the difference being with the Book of Shadows, the Alchemist's story, as opposed to the Lost Code, is with the Lost Code, it's a pip deck. And again, no titles, as I mentioned, but you can see here quite easily 3 wands. So it's the 3 of wands. Sometimes it's a little bit harder. You have to quickly count if you're doing a reading, but 10 of cups. The 10 of cups in here is beautiful, by the way. And again, you know, 4 of swords. That's not the case now. In this kind of evolution, we have a fully illustrated, it's actually an 80 card deck. And all of the minors now are illustrated, fully illustrated, following a Rider-Waite-Smith tradition, as you can see here. Oh, I love it. I just love it. And that's lovely because you see more of this world that Andrea has created. It's really cool because within each of the suits, you're in a particular part of that world, and very often the background remains the same, but the scene is changing. I love this 5 of coins. Love it. Look at that. So even though this is a multimedia project where there's the book, the hardback book, and there's a feature film to watch, because this, look at these here, the coins dropping in their outstretched hands. even though, you know, there's all that, which is wonderful, you could buy this deck, and if you're a reader of the RWS tradition, then you're good to go, you know, because this is following that tradition very closely. For me, again, look how it's coming out. The image isn't constrained by the border. For me, because, you know, I'm so heavily invested in this, I really want to devour the book. I want to watch the film as soon as I've got some time off work. But you don't have to if you just wanted to get the deck, for example. See what I mean about the scene in the background? So with the coins, we've got this this background scene that shifts. You know, it's not exactly the same spot, but it's within that that area of this world. Here's our kutsu. I love this water that's pouring out from this vessel. Gorgeous. Our two, our lovers of the deck, look. The three maidens of the Three of Cups. This kind of has like a Alibaba or Moroccan style feel to it, which is wonderful, you know. Beautiful. So you see what I mean? It's just very in keeping with RWS. I think this is a beautiful, you get the wateriness, look, of the blue background of the cup suit, but I love this rainbow. I've got bubbles coming up, it's like they're all underwater. Isn't that stunning? What a beautiful 10 of Cups. These two horses, look, just trotting through the meadow, and it's like every step that they're taking is these magic sparks. It's just wonderful, and the rainbow is so gorgeous. It's such a rich, vibrant deck. Our queen is beautiful. She's got a tail, look, she's like a mermaid. Not a tail, is it? You know what I mean. The sword suit, this is beautiful. I love the moon in the back of a lot of these cards. Again, because we're occupying the same space. Focus, 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 focus. There we go. Trying to focus on my fingers, I think, on my thumb. Yeah, just come on. There we go. Just beautiful. What a beautiful, beautiful image. Quite a traditional Three of Swords. Look at this. I love these magical kind of sparkles. What a beautiful scene. Look at this boat. Gorgeous. Again, we've got the moon in the background. The Eight of Swords. The face has changed a little bit. You've got eyelashes in the moon. Nightmare card. I mean, look at the depth. They actually do look like film stills, really. They're so clear and sharp. And normally I prefer matte cardstock, but actually, because this is on a shiny, glossier cardstock, it's making the colours really pop. They're really vibrant. And then we go into our wands, our final suit. Wow. little fireflies. Brilliant. Wow. Look at this person on top of their hill. Fierce. Love the hair and the bodice. A great image. Even, you know, I often think of the Eight of Wands card as being quite mundane sometimes, but in this deck, just look how magical it looks with all the sparkles and everything. Just wonderful. And then the additional two cards that we have the Mirror in the Mirror, which is really cool. That's kind of gives that sense of infinity, doesn't it? I'll look these up in the book to get, you know, the Andrea's kind of insights into the cards, but a mirror within a mirror, it does give you that kind of infinity mirror thing. And then, as I mentioned here, we have the Stairs of the Lost Step, the Stair of the Lost Steps. And this triggered when I just showed this a few moments ago, when I thought I was recording. Come on, focus. It broke a dream. I'm sure recently I've had a dream of something very similar to this with all these different staircases. I often dream of staircases and elevators anyway, but I think that's because of where I live. This, when I looked at it, I thought, this is familiar. And I think it's very recently, like in the last night or two, where I've had a dream about these kind of ongoing steps up different levels and through archways, and yeah. But anyway, that's the two extra cards that you get: the Mirror in the Mirror and the Stair of the Lost Steps. So I will look them up. What a fantastic deck! What a talent Andrea Aste has. I don't know if I'm repeating myself because I've done this twice. I don't know if I've said this already in a bit that had recorded, but what I did say is this will always have a special place. I love it. I absolutely love this deck. It has a pouch, so if a deck has a pouch, it means, you know, I do enjoy it. So that will always have a special place, and it's hard to get now because it's out of print. You can get it on auction sites, but they tend to charge a fortune. Again, I don't know if I've already said that. But what's wonderful about this deck is that we're revisiting the Alchemist world, but it's like Andrea has breathed new life in there, and it's exploded with this glorious Technicolor and just opened up to another level. It's absolutely wonderful. So I'm really looking forward to reading the book of Shadows. Let's see if I can, can't zoom out, so I'll just do it like that. Over my time off work next week. Let me know your thoughts. All the information about the deck and Andrea and his website is in the description below, so do check it out. And thank you for watching, everybody. Until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.